Welcome to the University of Findlay Art and Culture Show. I am Sharenda, your hostess, and today we are excited to be hosting Miss Bettina Williams on the set. Welcome to the set, Bettina.
Thank you, Sharenda. It's an honor to be here, girl.
Thank you. How many years has it been that we've tried to get it to work out in your crazy schedule to do this interview?
I think it's been like 5 years, right?
5 years, yes.
And I'm always complaining, is it cold? Is it snowing? I'm always complaining.
It's so Whoopie. And Bettina actually is a professional actress, and she's also a look-alike artist and a tribute artist. And her character that she is most well known for is Whoopie Goldberg. So, and when I listen to Bettina, it's so fun because I get lost and I'm like, I am really talking to Whoopie right now. And do you get that very often?
You know, it's sad when you're on, Whoopie's on TV and your mother calls you and says, is that you? I said, you gave birth to me. You should know who's who.
You should know my voice,
yes,
Mama.
Exactly. She'll call and ask, is that me?
But it's fun because I have seen many clips from over the years where the talk show hosts have invited you on and not told the audience, and they truly believe it's Whoopie.
Yes.
And then you try, and your host tries to tell them different, and they just will not believe it.
They won't believe it. They get very upset with the host, and it's her, and they're arguing with each other. So then I have to get security to get out. Get out of there now.
Now, a lot of people don't know that there are many people who are in the tribute artist industry.
Yes.
And there are actually cruises that people like myself can buy a cruise line ticket, jump on a ship, and travel with artists for a few days, up to 5-7 days.
5 to 7 days.
And see the shows, eat, get to know them.
Yes.
But it's really tribute artists.
Yes. Yes.
And you've had the opportunity to do that.
I had a blast. I can't remember the cruise line, but I had to take a place of another Whoopie look-alike. But she was also, she can transfer to something else. I can't, she did Diana Ross.
Okay, so she did numerous, and your focus has always been Whoopie.
Always Whoopie. I can't sing, I can't be anyone else. And then when the night is over and the next morning, they can take off their makeup and walk around. I cannot. So I'm constantly, I cannot do anything.
Now, when you were in the working world beyond doing the tribute work, you worked in a court system down in Texas, correct?
Yes, I was a court reporter for district judges.
So with that, how difficult was it for people when they came in and they're being charged with something and they look over and are we being punked? Is this real? Why is Whoopie reporting on us?
Because after you do a trial, the judge always asks them, do they have any questions, the jury? And the jury says, can we take a picture with Whoopie? And he gets so upset because the focus is not on him any longer.
Right.
Because he's up high with a big robe.
Yes.
And so he goes, she doesn't look like Whoopie. She looks like the Terminator, or the Predator. And I kept saying, why does he say that? Then I saw the Predator, and then he swung around. I go, we got brothers in space. Yes.
That's awesome.
We got brothers in space.
Now, when you are doing Whoopie, you do red carpet events.
Yes.
You do stand-up comedy events.
Yes.
You work with other artists as Whoopie. Yeah. Do you write your own material?
No, I steal all my material. I steal it. I really do.
Yeah.
I try to find clean material and of artists that people haven't heard of in a long time, and you just then you just switch it around. If they're talking about white folks, I turn to black folks, you know, that kind of thing. And I talk mostly about myself and about dating, because that's a trip all by itself.
Well, and Whoopie has had that trip for a long time.
Yes, she has.
So you find other material that will work in the character of Whoopie.
In the character of Whoopie, yes.
Now, have you ever had someone come up to you that just is determined that you're Whoopie, and their emotion lets you know, at this point, if I break character and try and correct this, it will be more devastating? Have you ever had that situation happen?
Oh, many times. And you can't, because every time they say hello, you have to tell them you're not Whoopie. But one time we're walking out of a restaurant, and a woman is running, Whoopie, Whoopie, and I'm turning around going, I got to tell her I'm not her. But she's crying. And she says, thank you for saving my mother. And I said, what did I do, baby? She goes, you came here last year and talked about breast cancer. And my mother checked herself, and she had breast cancer, but she checked it in time.
Wow.
And so what do you say to that? Well, I'm not her, so I thanked her, and I said, your mother okay? Are you okay? Are you checking your breasts? Do you want me to check your breasts? That kind of thing.
So a Whoopie thing.
But she started laughing, and we gave each other a hug. So this moment, you just don't break character. You can't. Just let her know she believes she thanked Whoopie Goldberg.
And the message is there.
Yes, exactly.
And if it ever gets back to Whoopi, she is not going to come back and go, what in the world were you thinking?
Right, exactly. Because we don't know what these artists do when they're not acting. They're doing a lot of. They're humans too.
So there are some near and dear nonprofit organizations that you have worked with as the character Whoopi.
Yes.
And one of them you were sharing with me, and I just thought this was so cool. You had the opportunity to work with a Bob Hope lookalike. Oh. And you were working with service veterans.
Yes.
They are retired military.
Yes.
And will you tell us a little bit about that story? Because it's so special, the opportunities that open up for artists.
Yes, I flew a Bob Hope's, we do this every year in a town called Lockhart. It is called a USO Tribute Show. It's for the vets. And so I flew in, it's the premise of Bob Hope years ago, but I'm the only lookalike in town they can find to host the show. So I finally flew in, after 5 years of doing this, flew in a Bob Hope lookalike. He was phenomenal. So we had to figure out how to bring him in. So as I'm opening the show and thanking people.
As Whoopi.
Yeah, as Whoopi. All of a sudden you hear 4, and he's golfing through. And so I go, Bob Hope. He goes, Whoopi Goldberg. And so I asked him to help me host the show. As he hosts the show, there's a part he does, and he's telling you about all the wars Bob Hope hosted, went and visited and brought all these soldiers together and these vets together. And then he got out of character and he said, thanks for the memories. And there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
And I'm getting goosebumps because as a child, I remember seeing Bob Hope at Christmas time doing his Christmas specials and then George Burns and Brooke Shields as a young lady and all these amazing, beautiful people. And so, yes, I can see that happening.
It was awesome.
Very cool.
He was awesome.
He
was awesome.
Yeah.
He really was.
Well, and you are such a joy to work with,
so
that makes it so much easier too. When you know that you can trust the actress that's giving you the call and say, "Hey, can you come? Can you do this?"
And they do it, and they do it better than you ever thought they would. It's incredible.
And what a gift for those gentlemen and women because they're remembering it from the real days.
Because we have people from the 90s all the way down.
In age.
Yes, and when he's talking about all these wars, I forgot we did all those wars, and he was there in all of them. And so at the very end, and then not Afghanistan, but he's passed away by then. But it was so many that he helped the soldiers, so many.
And there's still many USO tours going on today that he was the one they started with and trusted.
Exactly.
And it has been able to continue to be a help for the veterans when they're away from home.
Yes, it's awesome.
So you've done the cruise lines, you've had the opportunity to work with veterans. And then I know another thing that's part of the industry are look-alike conferences. There's an international conference in Orlando, Florida. There's a conference that happens in Las Vegas. Yes, called the Real Awards. The one in Orlando is the Sunburst International. Celebrity Impersonators Conference. Tribute artists, I think, is what they're calling it. So at those, your peers in the industry have the opportunity to nominate you for awards.
Yes.
And that, again, is a huge honor when it's your peers saying, you got this. And you have been honored.
Yes. It's like Academy Awards for us. It really is.
And I mean, there's red carpets, there's bling bling clothes. It is so fun.
Yes. Cameras, everything. Yeah.
So what honors have you received on behalf of Whoopi?
Oh, I've received Look-alike You Would Like to Work With, the Funniest Female. I won that in the Sunburst so many times. They had to put you in a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Hall of Fame for that.
Congratulations.
And that's awesome to win. And I can't remember the other ones, but it's just when I started, I didn't care about winning awards. I just wanted to go see my lookalike friends.
Right, and do the networking, and then they do breakout ed sessions also.
But then I won an award, girl. I lost it.
hooked.
I was hooked. I'm going back.
I am so glad you did, because that's how we met.
That's how we met.
So
it was awesome.
If people want to check out Whoopie Goldberg, or I should say Bettina as Whoopie Goldberg, do you have social media out there that is available?
Yes.
Could you give us your website, please?
I'm on Instagram, but mostly look up www.akawhoopie.com. And that's me.
That is you.
That's
and
me.
all of the clips are there, the awards are there, some amazing pictures. And you've worked with other just awesome nonprofit organizations.
Yes, I have.
And you've made some really awesome inroads for them in being able to serve more people because you've been able to put your name behind it. And I thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Sharonda.
And I thank you for being here today so I can show off one of my very special, talented friends.
We love you. You have no idea.
Oh, I love you too.
We love you.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning in today. I am excited to announce that our next episode, we are going to interview another amazing celebrity lookalike. So please tune in for that. Until then, be well.